Business Navigation Center. I'm Helen Sewell and I am your business navigator. I'm so pleased to have the opportunity to help you with your business planning. It's an essential part of business success, but so many entrepreneurs don't know the quick and easy way to go about it. This guide will take you through 10 steps to get a business plan together. It will give you direction for the next year and get you used to the process for a more in-depth 3 to 5 year strategic plan down the road if you want to. It will take no more than 2 hours of your time and not in one sitting. You can fit it in your diary over a period of a week to a month. Longer than that and you will lose the momentum of the process. So first of all, print the 10-step list and get a pen. The first 7 steps are a series of questions. Take the questions in order and mull over each one with the 10-step list and your pen handy. And whenever an answer forms in your head, write it down. The template provides the space for this. You can think about it anytime you like, in the shower, waiting for the kettle to boil, whenever. It's actually better not to sit down at a desk and attempt to answer all the questions there and then in one sitting within a finite amount of time. Your thinking needs to mature. You might have the ideas, but the words don't seem right. Leave it, think some more, cross it out, write a better answer, something that really resonates. And don't move on to the next question until you are 100% happy with the answer, especially for questions 1 to 4. So here we go. Step 1. Answer the question, what is my big dream? Now that's basically why you started this business in the first place. What vision has attracted you to the business idea? Answer it with details. Make it real in your mind's eye. One of my clients said to me, I want to change the world. I said, great, but what are you going to change and what world are you talking about? You need to be a bit more specific. Here is my big dream as an example. I want to provide business owners driven by a bigger purpose with the tools to succeed. It's my dream because I see businesses struggling everywhere and I know I've got the skills to help them. So what need, problem, gap or issue do you see that you have an urge to remedy? What's your business idea? Step 2. Next question is, why does it matter to me? Not to someone else, to you. Where is that big dream come from? Why is it important enough that you take the risk associated with running a business? For me, I want to empower minorities to change the balance of power through business to create a more inclusive world. It's big and it's personal. It really means a lot to me. And I feel I can contribute to the world my children will live in. It does 2 things for me. It gives me endless motivation because I would move mountains for my kids. And it gives my business direction because now I know what type of business I want to help. Those with a bigger purpose. Those who share my dream for a better future. So what is your big dream? What would you move mountains for? Because let's be honest, running a business is hard, so it requires drive and vision. Next step, you're going to do some creative thinking, not incremental creative, thinking outside of the box. For that bit, you need to close your eyes. Disclaimer, don't do this while driving or operating heavy machinery. Close your eyes and imagine the future. Step 3. How can my business best fulfill my big dream? Imagine what you have achieved and see how you did it. How is your business fulfilling that need you identified or solving that problem no one else has an answer for? Or bridge that gap? Open your mind to the possibilities. It might start fuzzy, but with time you will add details, complementary ideas. It will come to you at the most unexpected times, but it will because you know why you want it, so you will get inspired. See, my way of giving business owners the tools to succeed is by offering support at a fraction of the price of coaching, like this online training video. And then if people want to invest a bit more, I have masterclasses and one-on-one coaching. But all of it is interactive. It's the best way I figured I can contribute to my client's success. The answer to that question is your strategic decision. It is your business model, present and future. It gives shape to your business. You can also call this your value proposition. Question 4. What are the top 3 things that my business needs to deliver the vision? you need to start from the very top, because there are probably a million things you need, but they will come under a handful of categories. I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about the building blocks of your business that make your value proposition possible. And if you have more than 3, no problem. Write them all down, see if some of them are a subset of another, and put them in order of priority. Priority means that without priority 1, there is no point in having priority 2, etc. So, for example, I knew my top 3 priorities were a website with a portal, the training material, and the marketing plan so people would know where to find me. And that's what I've been working on for the last 6 months. Some of it was easy, some of it didn't come naturally, and some of it I really needed external help. But I was clear, and so were the rest of the team. From then on, you need to put 90 minutes aside at your desk. Make sure that you won't be disturbed. The next 4 steps should take about 30 minutes. Step 5. Take each of the 3 things and mark on a scale of 1 to 10 how close or far you are from having what you need. 1 being, I don't have anything. 10, I've got it nailed already. It's not an exact science, but it's to give you a sense of perspective today and a sense of progress in the future, because you will revisit that mark and be able to measure how much progress you have made towards that priority. Step 6. Decide and write down who will deliver those 3 priorities, whether it's yourself or someone external. You might be tempted to do it all yourself, but that could be very counterproductive if you don't have the skills, or take you way longer if you don't have the time. So be realistic on what you can achieve yourself. Step 7. Put a deadline on delivering those 3 priorities. Deadlines are important because it helps to keep momentum, and a priority list without deadline is a wish list. Equally, deadlines are not to be met at all costs. Things will happen. Nobody predicted the world would be put on hold with COVID. So a deadline can and will probably be reviewed. But that's okay, as long as it's replaced with a more feasible deadline. It's like having an estimated time of arrival on a trip and you come across a roadblock. You will change the ETA to take the change of the route into account. Step 8. Open the template provided, put your logo in on the front page and the name of your business, because it's your business plan and no one else's. And then fill in the slides in the template with what you have written in the steps 1 to 7. Slide 2, our vision, you write in the answer to question 1. Slide 3, why, you write the answer to question 2. Slide 4, you write the answer to question 3. And then slide 5, you fill in the table with the answers to question 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now take a mental step back and read it from top to bottom. Does it make sense now you see it all in the template? Does it motivate you to get on with it? If the wording is not quite right, tweak it and read it again. But this should be a quick process if you did the previous steps well. Step 9. How might I? Now take another 30 minutes to think about all the building blocks, the skills and knowledge needed to execute your plan. Ask yourself what you need to take your vision from a dream to a reality. Think of this time as a brainstorming session, a brain dump. Let your creative juices flow. Jot down all of your ideas and dedicate 1 page to each priority. Step 10. The action plan. The last 30 minutes will be spent putting all the ideas into order to articulate the business plan into a chronological roadmap. You complete 1 page per priority, making it as detailed as you can so you see all the steps to get you there. And then you put a timeline against each task. And the last thing is to print your action plan and put it somewhere obvious so it stays forefront of your mind. Congratulations on completing what might have been your first formal business planning process. I hope this training video will have made it that much easier and quicker. However, it will be a waste of time if you do not ensure that you put the time aside to execute the action plan. There are various ways to follow up, but here are 2 tips to ensure you execute. 1. You must ring-fence a time slot in your diary either every day or every week. You block out the time to execute, otherwise it is so easy to get lost in the weeds and keep doing the day-to-day job. It needs to be in your diary like a meeting with destiny. Move it if you must, but do not, and I mean do not, cancel it or keep pushing it back to the following week. Here is trick 2. To keep a daily habit, make the commitment that you can miss one day but never 2 days in a row. Same thing for weekly tasks. You can miss 1 week but never 2 in a row. And that way you don't feel you've broken your engagement with yourself and you get straight back into it and you keep the momentum. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that it has given you the tools to help you with your business planning. Now, if you want to look further ahead, I have put together a strategic plan framework that sets out the process for a 3 to 5 year strategic plan. It's essential if your vision cannot be delivered in 12 months, and this time it covers every aspect of the business, from sales and marketing to operations, legal and finance. It includes the quantification of resources required and your funding strategy. In one word, it's comprehensive. So if you're interested in learning more about the strategic plan framework, along with many other topics, then you can join the Business Navigation Center. Here we share knowledge and experience that will transform the way you approach decision making. We foster an interactive learning environment with videos and training material. We have weekly Q&A sessions where your questions get answered live, and a Facebook group where you can meet people on the same journey and share challenges and successes with them. You have nothing to lose with our 30-day free trial. All you need to do is follow the link to the website and sign up. So thanks for your time today, and I hope to see you soon.